Hello and welcome to another game of the AMD Premier League. We've got ourselves game number 2 between Orange and Rising Stars, and despite what a lot of people were aiming for, we're expecting, it is Rising Stars that is one game ahead in this right now. We will see Orange fighting to get a game number 3 out of this, and Rising Stars will be we'll be in the semi-finals if they win this game, because this is the quarterfinals. We'll be seeing which one of these two teams will continue on. This is a single elimination, best out of 3. The winner of this match will be going up against either Myth Trust or Tong Fu, a matchup that we will see after this one. And let's see what these teams are going to have in store for us. We're going to be seeing a Bet Rider again banned out, as well as a Magnus again. This time, also the Nyx Assassin won't be there. Nyx Assassin, though, the one that wasn't able to win in the previous game, still gonna get banned out. Something Rising Stars does not want to give away again, and also does not want to play themselves. Dragon Knight is gonna be the last ban for Orange, and that means the Rising Stars have indeed got the chance to pick up the Lifestealer, a hero that we see banned out a lot lately, and a hero that can just win lanes, win games, win lanes. You can have everything. It's a free BKB in there. And a lot of burst damage as well, if you get your armlet up. We've got the Shadow Demon and the Queen of Pain picked up by Orange. Shadow Demon, the one that got banned out in game number 1 as well. Queen of Pain also banned out in game number 1. And we will see that one probably in the mid lane, though secretly I'm hoping that we'll see Mushi Queen of Pain. But, you know, one can only hope. We'll have Shadow Demon as a support, of course. And with these two pickups of Orange, you can't really expect what they're going to be doing just yet. Queen of Pain fits into most lineups.
5 seconds remaining.
Same thing goes for Lifestealer, though, fits in most lineups as well. We still can have Lifestealer bombs, but not with the Queen of Pain anymore, obviously. But still with, for example, a Puck if they want to run into the mid lane, or with a Nature's Prophet, or with anything that can, or that normally picks up a Blink Dagger. They could try to pick up a TA again as well, though TA against the Queen of Pain is not really going to be an easy one to win. But then again, what is? If you know that you're going to be up against a Queen of Pain mid, you have to do something against it. You have to lane something against it, and Puck is probably going to be one of the heroes that can actually go toe-to-toe with the Queen of Pain for a longer period of time. But we'll find out as they're taking their time right now and actually going to be using their bonus time to think about these pickups. We still have the Keeper of Light Phantom Lancer in the pool. Those got completely ignored in the previous game. Well, I say completely ignored, but we did of course have Cuddle getting banned out. We still have the Lone Druid and the Juggernaut in the pool. I mean, Orange wasn't successful with it, but maybe Rising Stars will be, who knows. And we'll see. They're going for Clockwork again though. And as well as a Darkseer. Darkseer was banned out in the previous game. We saw Clockwork on the offlane. Darkseer can go into that jungle. That kind of means already that they are sitting on the potential of having either Darkseer mid or in the jungle, but at least sitting on the potential of having a dual lane with a Lifestealer. So we're probably going to see Orange banning out some supports, because they still need one solid support. Having a Leshrac, for example, getting banned out, because Leshrac Lifestealer, a very common combination to see, might be something that Orange will be banning out. Let's see what Orange is going to pick up first, though. I mean, they have a mid laner and they have a support.
Remaining.
Do they want to pick up a carry, or want to risk having the carries banned out by Rising Stars? Although there's of course more than 3 carries still in, so can at least still get one, even if it's later, even if it's not the one that you initially wanted, perhaps. Or do they want to have something else that counters the Bane, for example? I mean, if they want to have something that really works against that rage. I mean, if you pick up a Bane, that wouldn't really fit in with Shadow Demon. They're actually going to be picking up the Windrunner, going to be going for their offlane. So Windrunner kind of out of favor lately, and we've recently seen her being played as supports. Wait a second. That's my status. What kind of status? I'm asked to put my status in the games bar. I don't know what kind of status he means, so oh well.
10 seconds remaining.
I will if I know what you mean.
5 seconds remaining.
Apparently it's the title on Twitch. Well, the title on Twitch is just the way it's supposed to be. You see that it's the AMD Premier League. It's Orange taking on Rising Stars. And that is what we're seeing, so And by the way, I never have rebroadcasts or anything like that. That is only a feature that some channels have, so there will never be live because there will never be rebroadcast in my channel. Unfortunately for me, because I'm not special enough. We have got the, well, Little Shrek getting banned out. That was of course one of the heroes that I mentioned because an obvious choice to go with the Lifestealer. Light Strike Array from Lena might be working out as well. Not really as ideal, but could be potential if they want to. We have a Juggernaut getting banned out by Rising Stars. Maybe still a Lone Druid getting banned out as we still have that one in the pool. I mean, for Rising Stars it's fairly easy to ban out heroes right now. Because they can just ban out carries and they ban out the anti-mage. We have another support getting banned out. It's actually the Visage getting banned out, interestingly enough. I wasn't really expecting that one. Wasn't really expecting that one, like, at all. Normally, if I'm seeing a Visage, I'm thinking aggressive tri lane. But, oh well. Interesting that Orange still decides to ban it out. Last ban, a Morphling getting banned out. Now I know that they were going to ban out carries, but Morphling was not one of the ones that I was expecting to get banned out. And actually, in theory, we could still have the PL Phantom Lancer in this because they are still both in the pool. And it still could be very annoying against the Lifestealer as well, as basically against everything. We still have a mid lane here that probably still needed to be picked up by Rising Stars, depending on what they're going to be doing with their Clockwork and Darkseer. They are going to be playing their Darkseer solo mid, or if they're going to be playing Darkseer in the jungle and then still pick up something like a Puck.
Radiant team pick.
But it is Orange that bans out another support, and they ban out a anti-initiator basically. Weaver. It is going to be the Silencer. Weaver is going to be the pickup for Rising Stars here. So that is probably going to be an aggressive tri lane. I think it's kind of a greedy tri lane. Like both Weaver and Lifestealer need a bit of farm before they can actually do something good. And I think they kind of like missed their mid-game hero. I think maybe a TA would be on place again, but I think one of these three heroes needs, these four heroes, needs to be mid. Because otherwise, like, it's gonna not be enough otherwise. There is some initiation indeed. This is the Sand King. Silencer already one of those heroes that would actually counter the Sand King just with the global silence, no epicenter for you. And the last pick for Rising Stars. Which one is it gonna be? It's gonna be that TA, it's gonna be the Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
Puck also a decent hero against the Sand King with the silence.
5 seconds remaining.
If he gets in fast enough, that is.
Reserve.
But it's a Rubik. Well, let's see how they're gonna lane this then.
To pick.
I'm actually, like, we've seen Clockwork in support played in Western Dota, but I don't think that he's gonna be support here. I think it's gonna be maybe even Weaver mid. Nah, he wouldn't stand against the harass, even though he can dodge, of course, the shadow strikes. But if Weaver is mid, then Queen of Pain is probably not gonna be picking up the shadow strike.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Last pickup incoming for
Reserve
Orange.
time.
They have already got an offlane. They need a carry still to go together with the Shadow Demon and the Sand King, which is already a very strong combination. Also a very strong roaming combination. We still, of course, have the Luna in the pool, a hero that Mushi is known for playing. Nova. So we could still see that one. Basically, any carry would do.
Puck.
Still the Puck. I'm in doubt about this. If Orange can't get this mid-early game going for them, I don't think they stand a chance against the lineup from Rising Stars. I mean, they really need to have their lane working out properly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Overlay, switch. Ah, there we go. Thank you, overlay. Anyways, Orange is going to be on the dire side for this game. We're going to be seeing Ohio playing the Windrunner. We're going to be seeing Net playing the Shadow Demon. X is going to be on the Sand King. Aggressive trailing with the Windrunner there to take the farm is going to be the call for them. We're going to have the Puck in the mid lane, of course. Mushi is going to be that one. And it's going to be KYXY on the Queen of Pain on a solo safe lane. So aggressive trailing. If this aggressive trailing doesn't work out, Rising Stars are going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Orange is going to be in a lot of trouble, that is. Wow. Orange will be up against Rubik in the aggressive trial lane, played by Super. We'll have XTD playing the Darkseer. Probably going to be going into that jungle, but will be forced to the lane most likely if indeed Rising Stars are going to be pressured hard. It will be Zhao Toy playing the Lifestealer on the bottom lane. So semi-trial lane, I guess, with XTD going into that jungle. We have got the mid lane taken over by Air on his pimped out Weaver, and he'll be pulled a bit of regen. He got tangled, picked up himself a Wraith Band, and will be up against the Puck, who should be having an okay time here though. In the meantime, on the top lane, we have got Mofi again up against a Clockwork. Might see a rotation between Weaver and Clockwork, by the way, because this is not an easy lane for him. They now know that Queen of Pain is there. Cogs are going to get put down. I mean, he'll have those cogs as a level 1 ability, so no flare again to help him out. Hello, aggressive people. They walk past the ward though, so they see him. Leaving the regen rune exactly where it is. Going to be trying to push out some mana to see if they can get a kill with it, and maybe then getting the regen rune for whoever used most mana, or needs the most mana. Sentry ward already placed. But X, he doesn't need ward. He is like a human ward right now. He's just blocking the camp by just standing there. And wasting gold. Super though, he's gonna find them out. Hello, X. Ah, that's all. Hello? He's just gonna sit here until the minute is done. He doesn't want to have another thing. He's a tango, just so he has an escape. But yeah, he will block the 1 minute pool as well. And he's probably gonna try to do that. He just wasted 200 gold for Rising Stars. And that's a good job. That is a good job. If they now wait for the sentries to disappear and place their own wards, then gonna be even better. In the meantime, Mofi is indeed having a tough lane on the top lane. I mean, up against Queen of Pain is really not an easy job. Clockwork can't really escape that well. I mean, his cogs will be there, but Queen of Pain, if having that leveled up, he will be able to blink himself over those, and the harassment will just be continuing to come. KYX with the Shadow Strike. Mofi can't do anything against that apart from trying to heal up. In the meantime, in the mid lane, we have got Mushi getting harassed here a bit, but Air, of course, also taking some of the harassment. Has got tangos and a salve. Will be using the salve now, and will be harassing Mushi as well to pick off his salve, even though it already healed him back almost to full. So that will be just fine. And again, look, they're gonna be blocking the camp because they can. They can't really take a kill right now. I mean, it is the Rubik that is being very careful, and is actually gonna be roaming around a bit. He hasn't picked up any level 1 experience just yet, or any point in experience, as in doesn't get anything.
Middle tower is under attack.
And that's gonna hurt him. That's gonna hurt him a lot. We do have in the meantime Lifestealer getting a bit more experience perhaps, because nobody is sharing the experience on the lane from the experience that he actually gets, which is not that much to begin with. But he is at least getting his level 3. He's only got 4 last hits, but you can't really expect that much out of it. In the meantime, we do have Mushi getting doved here. Air gonna be going for that Mushi. There goes the Shikushi. Phase shift gonna help out, and that's the first blood. Air picks it up.
And
The first thread is cut.
And that is gonna be good for him indeed. Getting that mid lane win up
Dire's
against the
middle
Puck.
tower
A hero
is
that
under
is
attack.
very hard to take down in the mid lane early game. Purely because he is escape artist number 1. And more pools blocked. Who needs wards if you can just stand there because you're in an aggressive trail lane? Just play human wards. It works out as well. We do have Super now helping out though. He gets experience and he makes sure that Lifestealer actually is able to get in the range of some of the last hits. In the meantime, Mushi 9 for 2 while the Weaver is sitting on 16 for 1, and the harassment just continues. The orb will be allowing Mushi to go back though if he really wants to, and he wants to. Air is oh, he is gonna chase it down, knowing that the orb is on cooldown. There's a silence, but doesn't matter. One more hit needed. Air actually, is he gonna be able to dive this? Needs a Shikushi, has got one. Can't dive this because the tower would have killed him off. Only 2 stick charges, and he backs off in time. Not getting the kill, but also not, of course, losing his life. In the meantime, Lifestealer sitting on 15 to 1. I'm surprised to see that he's really doing okay-ish. Actually, they're gonna be going for this Windrunner. Gonna be open wounded. He still has, of course, his Windrunner. The telekinesis will be there when he has it or not. Or yeah, there it is. Still Burrow Strike hits up on the Life Stealer. Rage is there, and Ohio is gonna be going down. Lands a power shot. Doesn't do anything. Net coming into a bundle of heroes that he probably doesn't want to be seeing there. XTD helping, of course, out with that first or second blood, I should say, and leaving the jungle for that. Good one for him. Actually has a bottle of his own. And it is Net that came in a bit too late. No disruption. Ohio coming back very fast, of course, trying to not miss any last hits. It's on 21 for 11, so doing really well in the last hits. Though, considering it's an aggressive trial lane, should probably be having killed off Lifestealer, or at least make sure he doesn't get any last hits by now. And he actually does, and he actually did kill off. And he's actually kill off the Windrunner, of course. And he's actually higher on levels now as well. Level 5 on Lifestealer, with Ohio sitting on level 4. So Zhao Chuo sitting on 20 for 2 and level 5, having an okay time. In the meantime, Queen of Pain is doing the best of all. Safe lane, up against someone that can't really do anything against her. It is a very easy lane for KYX5. Level 6, kind of waiting for him to leave the lane. Though, of course, I mean, what reason does he have to leave the lane? He's got free farm. Why would he leave, right? But with the lineup that Orange has, he does need to leave at some point, and he does need to try and get this game going in their favor, trying to turn the tides around, as we do have Weaver now with the time lapse there. Might be trying to do something, and I was thinking maybe time lapse back into where Mushi was standing and then go for Mushi, as Mushi is still level 5, so no Dream Coil just yet. But it looks like Air doesn't really want to force anything out just yet. Just farming for him is fine. 1k gold upon the Windrunner. Let's see what the Lifestealer is building with this gold. Probably gonna be an armlet though. I mean, nothing really special. Air gonna go for Mushi again. Courier, oh hello. Gonna try to divert Air from going for Mushi. Mushi is gonna be able to jump himself to the tower with his orb, and the Courier just going back top to get the Queen of Pain her magic wand. Nice. Happy times. And the Salve healer back up again. Stopping the harassment that actually came out. I mean, Morphe is still getting levels. He's also getting a bit of last hits. I mean, he's not doing awfully bad or anything like that. He's doing okay-ish. Oh, hello, rotation. X as well as Net. Gonna go for Air. Do they have sentries? Yes, they do. They will need them. Disruption goes down. There's a sentry as well. Burrow Strike will be there as well. Unless there's gonna be a Shadow or sorry, Darkseer coming in there. Mushi actually backs himself up, and they're gonna go for Net, and they should be able to kill him off as well. A Surge is up again in 1 second, not even needed. Weaver getting the last hit, and it is Darkseer that just makes that gank completely useless and actually making it work counterproductive for Orange. XDD, level 6, of course, he is the one hero in this game that is having a bit of a unique job, because, I mean, you have got 2 supports up on Orange, both the Sand King and the Shadow Demon, level 3 and level 2. With Rising Stars only really having 1 support, meaning the Rubik, who is actually level 4 right now, so higher than the other supports. And then they have someone that was in a jungle, someone that was able to get a bit of farm, someone that was able to get kills, and is level 6. So that should be putting the experience in favor of Rising Stars, and it does by 3,000 at 7 minutes in. That's huge. We're gonna see KYX5 trying to blink himself away. The hook actually misses in Air. Is he gonna dive past the tower? He is. He is gonna be able to get the kill as well. The TP won't save KYX5 now, and Air will be out safely. Courier coming in. Air did see him. It is gonna be a save though. X is there to save his Courier, and Air knows that he can't really find that anymore, so goes back towards the middle lane to try and make Mushi's life miserable once again. I guess this time does this death does give a bit of time for X and Net to try and get a bit of experience here on this top lane, because they need it. They need it bad. I mean, we saw the experience graph. This is painful at 8 minutes in. Definitely painful. We do have the gold graph also going in favor of Rising Stars. It should not come as a surprise with all the kills going on. The farm is still fairly even-ish. I mean, right now you see Lifestealer actually pulling up ahead. Windrunner now, of course. I mean, Windrunner was left alone by our supports. But they're like, nobody's doing really bad or anything like that. Nobody is really winning the lane apart from Queen of Pain. But in terms of last hits, nobody is awful. And Invisibility Rune got spotted out. Mushi knows that he is there, so he's gonna be extra careful. So the gold difference is not that big. And there it goes again. Weaver gonna go for that mushy backs off. Knowing what was coming for him. Gonna dodge the flare. I don't want to go in with the phase shift on cooldown though. The ping goes off, of course, the sentry ward being there. Scouting him out. And Mushy does not want to come close. And meantime, on the top lane, some pressure being applied here to the tier 1 tower. Supports are not going to be helping with the pressure. Still level 3. Gonna actually smoke up once again to see if they can get something done in the mid lane. Maybe they can find XDD, knowing that he's there, around there somewhere. But that level 4 Iron Shell, if he gets that off, and he does have that. I mean, he's gonna be. These supports are gonna be some trouble, but they're gonna try anyway. Here comes the disruption and the burrow strike. Iron Shell. No, there he's dead. Or is he? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It is Shadow Demon that picks up the kill. With Mushy coming in there, he didn't really stand a chance. That orb really hurting him hard. And the first kill of Orange that was, by the way. They're gonna be seeing if he can get the rune. Let's see if he gets lucky, or if it's the Shadow Demon that gets lucky. Yeah, gets lucky. It's an illusion rune.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Illusion. Lifestealer in the meantime having his drums complete. Not yet going for his armlet. Actually picked up phase boots first. Ooh, phase boots and drums. And secretly, I'm now hoping Sanjin Yasha as well, because that's like the race car build. He'll be so fast. We'll be able to chase down everybody, and most importantly, the blink of Queen of Pain is going to be a bit less effective. Because he will be able to almost catch up with Queen of Pain after the blink, because Queen of Pain will be just a lot slower. So that's something to keep in mind for later on. In the meantime, looks like Orange is still trying to find some farm, trying to find some experience, but not really trying to force out anything. They can't force out anything just yet. Not with the lineup that they're facing. But the thing is that I said during the draft as well, they don't really have that late hard carry that they should be banking on to win the game. They have the Queen of Pain and the Puck and the Windrunner. Those are their main farmers.
Radiant's middle tower
and even though they're doing okay, look at the net worth. They are not doing the best. Rising Stars is doing better. Queen of Pain is still highest up on everybody, but only by 20 gold. Really not that big of a difference. And it's gonna be Orange that's gonna be pushing a bit in mid with with two of the farmers being here. Bottom lane being completely abandoned, giving free farm to the Lifestealer. Not really sure if that's really what you want to be having, but hey. That's gonna be changed actually also. Ohio coming back on the Windrunner. And Orange just not looking as sharp as we are used to seeing them. We're used to seeing Orange as a team that makes stuff happen on the map, that is active, that creates opportunities and then takes them as well. I mean, that's the kind of Orange that I'm used to. That's the kind of Orange that you have seen often. But it feels like they're kind of at a loss right now, not really knowing how to deal with the situation because they didn't really win the aggressive tri lane. I mean, yeah, and Queen of Pain won the top lane, but who is she gonna kill off? It can't be the Lifestealer because he's got a building rage. It can actually be it could be the Clockwork if there weren't so many TPs. Actually, Wuken gonna be finding Net. Queen of Pain coming in, and Net actually goes down. Sonic Wave still hits, and that is actually gonna be Clockwork going down. But KOAXY, is he gonna be able to stay alive? It looks like he can be. 150 HP. He's gonna be just fine. Mushi coming in with a Dream Coil, helping out. The chase is on though. Air, he really wants for KOAXY. Know that he can be closer. Has still got a Gemini attack in store for KOAXY, and there it is, or not. It was. We forgot it. It is gonna be Air that will be paying for that though. Sand can get the kill. That is overextension at its finest. It is gonna be Weaver that goes down together with the Clockwork for only a Shadow Demon and the Queen of Pain. Actually, I say only. Not that bad of a trade, but still a trade that at this point you shouldn't be wanting to make because you don't want to be giving your opponent more gold. They already are lacking a bit of gold, and just the possibility that you're getting ahead from that is really something that you want to be seeing. Sorry, cat sounds. I can't really stop those without being mean to animals, and that's not something I really want to do. So, yeah, deal with it. In the meantime, it is Clockwork, of course. I mean, he actually died. That was the first time that he died, obviously. I mean, nobody really died yet up until that point, apart from just one. Darkseer, of course. But he actually helped getting himself a kill. I mean, we saw the TP of Lifestealer getting cancelled in that fight. Imagine what would have happened if Lifestealer was actually there. That would have been a whole different ball game, because everybody of Orange came in. There was a Dream Coil, there was everything, but Lifestealer actually thought, you know what, when Clockwork got initiated with the disruption, 2 TPs came in. It was the Weaver and the Lifestealer. Weaver actually came, Lifestealer cancelled his TP, and with those TPs incoming, Queen of Pain actually decided, you know what, this is not worth it, let's back off, right? But Clockwork then decided to go in still, so maybe a bit of miscommunication here, and things could have gone differently. But unfortunately for Rising Stars, not the case. They're gonna be going mid though. Mushi gets another Dream Coil, 3 people, but goes down for it. Flares coming in, Orange. Gonna be we're gonna get chased by a Lifestealer who doesn't have his open wounds up for another 3 seconds. The drum charges are there though. Might be able to chase something, or at least get the tier 1 tower out of this. And that seems indeed to be the case. Tier 1 tower, at least, gonna be the target if the creep wave is fast enough, or if they don't want to be defending the tier 1, because KYXY is pushing this one down by himself. He is gonna be finding that Mofi is there to try and defend it though, but this tower very low already. Not in the deny range, but low nonetheless. Fortification being used by Orange here. Gonna be trying to delay the push that's coming, but you know, it's delaying of execution. TPing coming from everybody. They want to take this down. Here comes the puck. There's already a rage there. They want to go for that. Telekinesis helping out as well, and it's gonna be puck. It's already very low there. Stick Charge is helping out. Air in trouble. Does have a time lapse. Will be forced to use it. Nope, can't. You're getting bursted down. Disruption there. Hook in. No, Wolfie. You're gonna be locking him and Darkseer in the cogs with the Windrunner. Ohio trying to do what he can. Power Shot trying to help out. It's going to be Shadow Demon that gets picked up on the back end of things by the Lifestealer. It will be Queen of Pain. KYX, but it jumps himself out of there. Mushi still in this. And they're actually going to be going for the Sand King. Sentry Ward is not there, but the Iron Shell will be there to help out. Sand King will actually go down from that if he stands there long enough. The question is he going to be able to stand there long enough? Yes, he is. Nice Burrow Strike, though, to get himself in safety. Nice silence from Mushi, saving Extinct as well as himself. Weaver still managed to chase down Queen of Pain, this time without losing his own life. And that was a fight taken by Orange. I mean, they really wanted to take that fight. They lost that fight, though, in the end. I mean, they lost more heroes than they gained, and more importantly, their key heroes actually, or most of the key heroes died. At least Queen of Pain died, which is really not a kill that you want to be giving away for free. And they didn't get the Lifestealer. They did get the Weaver, which was nice. They're really nice, but they should have backed off the moment they got him. And they didn't, and they paid for it. And Weaver, of course, using his buyback to be able to get revenge on the Queen of Pain. That threw his Sonic Wave at Air, so that Air could get bursted down before he could use his time lapse. In the meantime, Lifestealer on the top lane once again, now finally going for his armlet. Gonna be going for a bit of a push on a tier 1. Still, we have got only one tower going down on either side, so the towers are even. Mechanism actually up on Ohio. He's gonna be in some trouble if there's gonna be a hook in from Clockwork. Although at least he's not alone anymore. Sand King hanging around there as well. Sand King actually now level 7 can finally be able to throw out some epicenters. Shadow Demon finally level 6 as well with the last team fight. We do have the levels being pulling a bit more even, or at least but not really changing that much anymore since the last time we checked. We're sticking on 7,000 experience in favor of Rising Stars. So they do take a tower, but they also lose a tower on the bottom lane, where they actually might lose more than just a tower. There's gonna be Clockwork that's gonna be taking a lot of damage. The Dream Coil is there as well. KYXY is actually the one that goes down, and Mushi is gonna be trying to get himself out. He does not have a TP. All he has is the hope that they won't be trying to go for him, and he's actually gonna be able to kill off Mofi still. And nicely done as well, as Lifestealer couldn't help out there anymore. And maybe we're even going to be seeing Mushi trying to go for somewhere. I mean, he has got a lot of life still left, still got a lot of mana, and 9 stick charges, so he's not going to be in any danger just yet. In the meantime, Air might be in some danger. It's really a bit overextending here. Sentry Ward is already down there. Disruption as well as the Soul Catcher is there, but they're not going to try and chase out of fear that there might be other people around there. Even though the rest of the people are not there, Super is going to be in some trouble. Could place the ward before he, well, actually doesn't get chased. Mushi, knowing also that the Darkseer would have been there, so goes back to farming on the middle lane. And the gold graph still going the way of Rising Stars, now with towers in favor of them actually. Actually no, towers are still even. This would be tower in favor of them if they finally get down the last tier 1 tower, which looks to be the case. KYXY. I have to say, I mean, he was the one that looked best on Orange. Still looks best in terms of net worth. But he now died 4 times. Picked herself up, a Necronomicon. Open wounds, KYXY jumps himself out. And this is actually a lifestealer that could try to chase that down. Nice shackle. Won't get any follow-up though. Sentry ward going down. Vacuum in. Infest there also. Can they take someone down? Burrow Strike stops the lifestealer from going in on Net. Sonic Wave hits him in as well. Net still puts himself in a disrupted stay alive. KYX by jumping himself out of there will be able to stay alive. Nobody going down apart from Net, the one that it all started with. But also lifestealer able to stay alive for now. Nicely done for him. Still forcing everybody back. Actually, those Weaver bugs, I really dislike those. And I think KYX by shares my vision. Mushi gonna be in some trouble. Doesn't have his orb. Can't escape that. Does of course have a blink dagger by now, but really doesn't really help that much if you're getting bashed on. And this tier 2 tower looks to be the first tier 2 tower to go down, and we'll put the towers that are already in 1 tower advantage for Rising Stars and even more advantage. And
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
big deny. Huge deny. KYXY getting the job done. Gonna be also getting killed off soon if she's not careful though. Telekinesis there, open wounds as well, and she blinks. To the only place she knew that the lifestealer couldn't chase her with the drum charge in the face boots. Just over a ledge. Need a basher. Sorry. Sorry, Chewie. Basher would definitely solve the problems of having Queen of Pain blink away all the time. Or an Orchid. So far we have got Weaver. I mean, considering he's been doing a lot in this game, he hasn't really been getting, like, item-wise, he doesn't really look that rich. Going for a Lincoln's most likely. As Lifestealer has got his armor 2500 gold as well. Pipe is going to be built up by the Clockwork. And Rubik not really having anything specific. Rising Stars not having a mechanism just yet. If they continue with these 5-man fights again, that mech would help out a lot. As we have already got the mech up on Ohio, of course, and that will definitely help for them as well. We've got Mushi sitting on a blink dagger, other than that not having really anything yet. We've got the supports not really having that much. Of course, Windrunner still with the mech. One of the heroes that was actually doing the farm, but doesn't have that much. Oh, KYX by trouble, can't blink away this time, will be going down. Nice shackle, picks up Darks here. Puck getting the last hit with the orb. Mushi in some trouble, gonna be telekinesis and will be bursted down with help of the Scream of Pain that was stolen by Super. And that is gonna be 2 heroes on the sideline, 2 biggest heroes of Orange on the sideline. They still have an epicenter to throw out there if they really think they have a shot at taking the fight, but they can't really afford dying right now, because that will just allow Rising Stars to continue to pressure them, and they don't want to get pressured that much. If you look at the lineup of Orange, you see the Puck, you see the Queen of Pain, you think, wow, that team is gonna go for mid-game aggression, right? They can't have that, they don't have that, they can't go for that aggression, and they die. And Rising Stars is taking good use of that and making sure that there's not gonna be any opening for Orange to get that change in game style. Well, make that change in game style possible. 3,400 gold up on the Lifestealer. This was the second last tier 2 tower, only 1 left, that's why we see also Rising Stars going top. I mean, after this tier 2 will probably be Roshan that they're going to be taking on next, if Orange doesn't kill him off before then, because they might be able to try and do that just to make sure that Rising Stars doesn't have the Roshan, because I think they maybe can't defend the tier 2 anyway. But it is
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
or then maybe they're trying to take tier 1 tower in return. Well, might at least be something. Oh wow, why are you still here? XZD sitting around. But here comes the cavalry looking for revenge, smoked up. Rising Stars gonna be fighting Net first. Net gonna be telekinesis, gonna be bursted down. Sand King is gonna be next. No epicenter this time either, at least it was used already for the Dark Seer, I guess. 2 heroes on the sideline and the rest of Orange hang around KYXY as well as Mushi, thinking maybe about doing something still, but not gonna be able to do that. TP out from everybody, and gonna be, well, I say from everybody, but TP out only from KYXY and Mushi just walking his way out because he can. But yeah, Rising Stars are gonna be taking this opportunity to continue to push the push where they started with before their tier 1 mid was threatened. And they will be able to pick off the tower. Not really having any fights forced out by Orange, I think, unless they really want to try to do something, but I highly doubt it, and they won't, and they can't anymore because tower is dead. Weaver picking up the gold for that 30 Well, 3k gold in his inventory. Blink Dagger actually picked up by the Rubik now also. Rich supports. That's what they have. Well, Rubik actually the lowest on terms of Rising Stars in terms of net worth. But look at the difference between the Rubik and the Puck. Puck was solo mid. Rubik was the support, hard support. May I add that? Hard support. He bought all the wards. Every single one of them, because there's no secondary support up on Rising Stars, and he is only 1k gold net worth away from Mushi on his Puck. And that says something. We have the gold grab going towards a 12k in favor of Rising Stars, 12k experience as well, and it is looking bad and grim for Orange. This is of course game number 2 of a best out of 3. Game number 1 already taken by Rising Stars, and Orange, if they want to have a shot at this, they need to win this game and then force out a game number 3. Otherwise, they will be knocked out. And I say knocked out, not knocked down, mind you. This is not a double elimination bracket. This is a single elimination bracket. If you lose, you're out. No second chances. Of course, this is a best out of 3, so you basically have got chances. But, yeah. And there finally goes Roshan. As expected, after the tier 2 tower went down. This is gonna be, Lifestealer more tanky. He actually picked up an Orchid. Now, I did say a Basher to stop the Queen of Pain from blinking away. Well, Orchid is gonna do just that. So, no real difference for that. Gonna be able to kill off KYXY, who is still the biggest threat that Orange has to offer to Rising Stars, with only a level 1 Necronomicon. And what does he got? He's got a level 3 Necronomicon. Okay, well, at least having that. But that just shows what kind of game they were aiming for. Just going for push, going for mid-game aggression and then push the towers down. Necronomicon would have helped for that, but right now, the only use the Necronomicon has is that you can see the Weaver. That's it. It's still pretty tough to push up to the high ground versus Orange right now, though. I mean, you have got to fight against an Orb, against Shadow Poison, Power Shots, Screams, Sonic Waves, if need be. But they put up the pipe they want to go for now. They actually missed the pipe on XCD, who has that Darkseer wall that he can place to make sure that no people chase. Telekinesis gonna be starting up on Ohio, is gonna be getting himself away from the Darkseer wall. It's gonna be Shadow Demon that already got picked off on the back end of things. We have got 4 heroes hanging around the back end behind the Darkseer wall that can't really initiate. In the meantime, the tier 3 tower is the one that's getting bashed on a bit by the Lifestealer, but they can't really get that much. Creep Wave, of course, got bursted down fairly fast. So Orange only losing their support so far. Not too bad. Gonna be finding KYXY though, and that is gonna be him silent stopping. Killed off. Lifestealer getting him, and that is a vacuum in. Only getting creeps. Ohio might be in some trouble there, and Puck actually still going down to the Lifestealer, who is still around there, I guess. And Windrunner going down still as well. Lands a nice shackle. Gonna be giving a kill to the Shadow Demon. Clockwork going down, but he is gonna pay for that one. Weaver gets a kill on the Sand King as a revenge. Disruption gonna get Lincoln's blocked, and that is gonna be the GG. No surprise, we saw it coming from miles away. Rising Stars take this best out of 3 against Orange, and I think it is safe to say that if people betted on this and actually got it right on Dota Lounge, they won a lot of items, because most of the chances, the odds were in Orange's favor. They were the fan favorite. Rising Stars here though, proving that they are definitely one of the contenders, top contenders to get that TI3 ticket, because they just beat a solid TI3 invite. We're going to be seeing another game coming up after this one. It will be Tong Fu taking on Myth Trust. Again, another game where we are going to be seeing a TI3 qualified team having a chance to prove their worth against a TI3 invited team. Of course, that is Tong Fu, who took the place of LGD China, as we still have got some people inside this game, so we'll still have to wait until actually one of the thrones explodes. You are watching the AMD Premier League. I am Sheever. If you want to support me, you can do so by going to my website, SheeverGaming.com, where you can find all the games of today and tomorrow, including all the votes of all the games of all the casters of all the tournaments in the archive, and who cast what and when and where. And you can also find where you can follow me on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, as that is actually all under the name of SheeverGaming. So please subscribe, follow, like, all you want. And we're really having to wait until KYXY is done having his fun, because he is just microing a bit here, seeing if he can kill off Air, who's actually still on the game. KYXY That's seriously where you want to be? No, it's not. He blinks away. Mushi's gonna be next. Gonna be also blinking away. Or not. Actually missing that. This is then a free kill, I guess. No, blinks himself away. But yeah, we have to wait until we see the throne explode. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, you can see players having some fun with some heroes here. And they want to really kill up air. Won't be able to do that though, and that is gonna be KYXY dying as well. So that will be probably KYXY disconnected. I hope that he now has learned his lesson that air is just too big for him to take down. No, not disconnecting just yet. Because he has got some heroes to micro. He's got shackles, disruption, and power shots. What can he do? Let's show your micro, KYXY. Disruption, that's one. Here goes an epicenter being charged up by X. Burrow strike hits as well. It's gonna be still a Shadow Demon that goes down. And Dark's here. He doesn't even, well, he shows some signs of battle, but it's gonna be able to kill off everybody. And that's gonna be saying, you know, KYXY, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here. So we're gonna be having Throne explode really soon. So stick around. We'll be having another game. Actually, the next game starts in about 1 hour. So you have some time to get yourself a new drink, to get yourself a bit of fresh air if you want to.
Dire's middle tower
Coffee, food, popcorn, chips, crisps, everything that you want. And I'll be here. Well, I'll be playing you some music as always, and just waiting until the game can actually start. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. Tong Fu taking on a Myth Trust. Gonna be coming up next. Pause this stream if you want to continue seeing the end screen here, even though I think it's quite safe to say that this game was in the pocket of Rising Stars and actually live there's 0 deaths, 705. Yeah, quite nice. Anyways, stick around. Stay tuned.